What are you doing?
Eating
Eating what?
cereal.
In the afternoon, cereal is meant for breakfast.
And as an after-school TV snack, hasn't science taught you anything?
Yes, it has actually. So bring that bowl over to the desk and the big container full of it, and I'll show you. But first, tell me about the cereal you're eating. What's in it?
Food!
Of course there's food in it. It is food. Tell me about the extra stuff the manufacturer says they've added to your cereal.
You mean like toys and special offers? No way, man. I ain't sharing that with you.
No, I mean vitamins and minerals.
Ah! Now I'm with you. Contains extra iron.
Perfect. Do you know why it's very important to have iron in your diet?
So your bones show up on X-rays.
No, I'll explain in a minute, but first let's find out just how much iron has been added to your cereal.
All right, what do we need?
We'll need a mortar and a pestle, this thing here, but you can use a bowl and a spoon if you like. We'll also need a little magnet to get the iron out. Now, my magnet's on the end of one of these darts that you get with the magnetic dart set. Here, hold your thing out. There you go. It sticks to it. And you'll also need the lid of a margarine container or something, and a little tiny bit of cling wrap.
Okay.
Right.
What's next?
Now, give me some of your cereal.
Oh, yeah?
We'll pour it into my mortar and pestle.
We can roll it.
And then we're going to crush this up using this big heavy mortar, right? We're going to get it right down to a fine powder. Here we go.
This is
Crush
going
it.
to take a while.
Yes.
Let's speed it up.
Right. Geez, I put in a lot.
You done?
Yes, I have now turned this into a fine powder. Looks like
Wow.
sand. I know, amazing.
Right. Now what?
Now, we take the bit of cling wrap and wrap it around the magnet, very important. And then we rub the magnet through this powder, right?
Okay.
I'm gonna hold it like so. Here
Yep.
we go. And rub it through. Anything that's magnetic in this powder will now be sticking to my little powerful magnet, and we'll just rub it backwards and forwards, backwards and
How long
forwards.
should you do this for?
Well, the longer you do it, the more you're going to pick up, because the powder is now pretty crushed up, and the irony bits will be spread right throughout it. So I've got to try and rub right through as much as I possibly can. And then, let's have a look here, shall we? I think there's probably already a bit on there, but we'll do a little bit more. Okay, now,
What's next then?
what's next is I take this over here and take the cling wrap off over the top of my little piece of plastic here. And then, once the magnet is taken away, we can dust that off under there.
Right.
Get it all the dust out, so that any magnetic bits are now on top of that. And then, I take my magnet and put it underneath, and I start rubbing it around and have a look.
What?
Can you see what's happening there?
This little
Yes.
teeny, it looks like a little tiny spider.
I'm separating them out. There'll be a fair few bits, so I'm just going to rub the magnet around underneath, backwards and forwards, and oh, here it comes.
That is weird.
It is weird, isn't it? It's magnetic iron in your cereal.
That's making me feel a little bit sick.
Well,
That's in my cereal. Is that good for me?
well, don't panic, because it's completely safe to eat this sort of form of iron in this sort of amount. And the reason for adding it to cereals is, well, it's to boost the amount of iron in your diet.
Right.
So iron is naturally present in foods you eat, right? And you have to have it. It's very good for you. Not eating enough iron can make you feel really tired, and you can even get a deficiency of iron called anemia.
But should I be looking for iron in cereals like this, or other places, like natural places? Which one's better?
Much better to get your iron from normal, healthy food. This has been added to a mixture of sugar and other things. You're much better to get it from foods, because there's other nutrients you need as well. It's not just the iron you need. You need vitamin C, A, B, and they're not all necessarily in this food.
Now, does our need for iron, does that date back to the Iron Age, where iron was the only source of food?
No, your incorrect understanding of the Iron Age has nothing to do with this, Elliot. Iron actually has lots of really important jobs in your diet. You need oxygen to get to your cells, and iron helps you get oxygen from your lungs into your blood and to every one of your cells. Very important.
This is a cool experiment. You know what I've learned, Ruben?
What's that, Elliot?
Iron men and women need more iron than most people. But the irony is, with all that swimming, they actually run the risk of rusting.
Rusting iron men. Very funny. I get it. Here, play with your little magnet. See you next time. And lay off that sugary stuff.